morning, title partners and title friends, title prospects, title buddies, title relationships across the country. This is key to title agency coaching. We're talking to title company owners and marketing representatives, maybe even an attorney who owns a title agency or writes title insurance through the attorney's title fund. But at the end of the day, Tuesdays are all about growing our business together. We do a certification every Wednesday at noon to give you the granular details on how it all works. And then on Thursdays, Devin hosts an orientation, which is more of the particulars on marketing and doing the lunch and learns and all that stuff. So today we're going to focus on actionable opportunities within the network of our real estate agents and our mortgage professionals that can help your title company grow. Don't worry, there's no money today. You don't have to pay any money. We're not in a land grab. We are a nonprofit, charitable 501c3 organization. And we provide down payment assistance and relocation grants for essential employee relocation, first responders, and veterans. Today, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to do a little rant about the expansion principles that we have for 2025 and what we believe is in our collective best interests. What are we trying to achieve together? Then we're going to just give you a little call to action. The title agencies, what we get to do together. It's called Let's Do Lunch. We'll talk about our lunch and learn process that's 15 years proven, well-oiled mechanism, proven metrics, proven production, proven relationships. And then at the end, you'll be able to text me, call me, or request a white paper if you don't want to get certified. And if you do want to get certified, you'll just go to herobenefitsnetwork.org. If you're already certified, keep my cell phone number handy, 954-695-2314. If you're not doing 4, 6, 8, 10 transactions a month from Heroes, you're just doing it wrong. Most of my title partners will be doing 40, 50, 60 transactions in 2025. We think it's because it's the easiest job in real estate. We think that title companies, title agencies can benefit from aligning forces with our nonprofit to educate realtors about our down payment assistance and our relocation grants. These grants never run out. It's not like some federal program where the amount of money is ordained by a senator, and then that amount of money runs out in 15 minutes. So we've got the ability to give away $10 million in down payment assistance and relocation grants, and the money won't run out when that $10 million is done because we curate the donations on every transaction. The reason it doesn't run out is because the mortgage bankers, the real estate professionals, and the title company all fund the down payment assistance and relocation grants through their donations. And we're going to talk about those donations in just a few minutes. You never have to repay a down payment assistance from us. The cop, the firefighter, the teacher, the sheriff, the highway patrolman, the hospital district employees never have to pay these $10,000 relocation grants. This is to help them navigate the affordable housing crisis of 2025. I don't know why, but I've really leaned down on the easiest job in real estate. I just can't even believe that people can make this complicated. It's all we do is give away money. We give away a down payment assistance calculation of 0.0115. So on a $300,000 purchase, the family gets back $3,450. And some of my hotshot millionaires and billionaires don't see how that could be an important thing to a family of 5 buying their first home. But I can assure you that $4,600, $5,750 really makes a huge impact in a cop's life. And you're talking about dual income families. Sometimes there's a teacher and a cop, or a teacher and a firefighter, or a veteran and an executive somewhere. So the purchase prices of these houses have been as high as $1.5 million. So when we give away relocation grants, we combine the property that they're selling. This is a listing magnet for our realtors. This is a great way for our realtor partners to attract listings from loyal essential employee relocation candidates. We're going to gift, not lend, the relocation grant to the hero. So if they sell a house in Broward County, Florida to escape affordability crisis, and they buy a house in Georgia to escape affordability crisis in Florida, they can get up to $10,000 to help them with moving expenses. They use it for closing costs, and they can legally pay a point and buy down a rate. That's a good way to save a lot of money per month. So I want you to imagine if your title company had 50 realtors running around with 10 vouchers each. You've got 500 vouchers, 50 agents with 10 vouchers each running around your state. And it just seems to me, after doing this for 37 years, that the consumers are super appreciative and ultimately very, very loyal to the network. They're not loyal to the realtor. They're not loyal to the mortgage company. They're not loyal to the title company, but no, they're loyal to us. They're loyal to the Hero Benefits Network. So as long as your rates are promulgated insurance rates, as long as your closing costs are about the same as every other title company, they would have no reason to use anybody else. So we've been seeing 100% capture rate, and that's not a fib. That's 100% capture rate of our down payment assistance programs and relocation grants to use our mortgage and title approved vendors. So it's like we give you a third-party endorsement that this local title company is the title company to fulfill the relocation grant. And that's why, even though the hero has 100% freedom of choice in which vendors they use, they would disqualify themselves for a part of the rebate if they chose a different vendor. So when they comparatively shop a title company, an escrow situation, title insurance premium, and its promulgated rate, which is the lowest rate allowed by law, and it's, fairly reasonable, administration fees, there's no impetus for them to change title companies or mortgage companies. So just really, really lock in on this idea that capture rate is a fantastic benefit. Think of these relocation grants. Think of these down payment assistance as the golden handcuffs or the golden guardrails of the transaction, that even though every single transaction that you ever do enjoys freedom of choice, every transaction that you do, the consumer can decide a different title company. But if they want to work with Hero Benefits Network, if they're loyal to the Hero Benefits Network, if they're part of an essential employee relocation grant, then they would use your title company. So these are fantastic loyalty boons. Now, we've already put 1,300 real estate agents through our program in just 7 months. We are a new nonprofit. We've been doing this for 37 years, but we formed a nonprofit 501c3, and we have a mandate from our donors to bring on 40,000 real estate agents before we're going to get the next level of funding from one of our major donors. So if you talk about Hero Benefits Network and Keller Williams, if you talk about Hero Benefits Network and Sotheby's, you're starting to see these relationships blossom across the country, which are ultimately beneficial to our title agencies and our mortgage bankers. So I'm going to switch gears for just a moment into my favorite concept, which is purpose, passion and purpose. When a realtor has a RE/MAX business card in his pocket, he may give it out to a few people. But when a realtor has a Hero Benefits Director card in their pocket, they're empowered by passion. One is your job. I'm a realtor at RE/MAX. Hi, my name's Bob. I'm a realtor at Century 21. The other one is your purpose. So what we build for you is an army of realtors that essentially work through your title company. That's the best way I can explain it, is they can't access relocation grants because your title company is the fulfillment partner of it. We've built the golden handcuffs, the golden guardrails, and Devin Pinches oversees all membership director. You can call her at 1-800-299-WORKS. Randy Nemiroff is the chief connection officer, for lack of a better term. That's just what I call him. But Randy has been the connector to bring Perk Plans and Hero Benefits Network and Works Partner into all these additional organizations that we didn't have connections to. Carrie's my wife and runs the human resources for Hero Benefits Network, and she also runs the technology. She does a very adequate, not just adequate, formidable job with presenting to title partners and real estate professionals across the country. And I've been a real estate agent for 37 years. I own my own title company, pop into about 70 transactions a month at the title company. I had a $350,000 a year mortgage MSA inside of my brokerage. We got 30 grand a month on the first day of every month for many, many years. And that helped us with fixed income in the residential real estate space. So it provided the ballast to hold up our real estate brokerage. I want to talk about title. I did own and operate my own title company, so I have a couple of sort of facts to compare. A great title company must be driven by realtor referral, in my opinion, unless you have some in-house relationship or some JV with a mortgage or real estate company. You still have to start to think about how many realtor referred business did you receive last month, and what percentage of your business is referred by mortgage bankers. So what I'd like to just touch on is the traditional ways that our title companies have built business through the real estate industry. Do you have any marketing service agreements? I don't like them. I just don't like them. The people getting $500 a month, $1,000 a month from me don't advocate or refer me business at a higher level. So I don't typically get involved in MSAs. I do like joint ventures. If you have a big, bad broker owner or a big, bad credit union, setting up a joint venture is one of the great ways to build camaraderie and unity around revenue sharing. But when you think about mortgage and real estate, you start to think about the cost. And I think this is where my phone maybe could ring, because this is where I have the most amount of experience. We used to hire cleavage queens, we called them, or donut dollies. We built these huge followings for our marketing reps. And down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, we would send marketing reps into these real estate offices and bringing in Krispy Kremes and Dunkin' Donuts and ridiculous. I mean, begging for business. So at the end of a month, if that marketing rep ended up with 1 to 5 deals, there was a cost and there was a relative ROI. When you got one marketing rep doing 15, 17, 19 deals a month, and that marketing rep had a certain amount of cost associated with it, right? And then only when a joint venture or a marketing rep became ultimately 20 deals a month or more, we could start to turn it into an operating joint venture. But what's the cost of that? And what's the value of that? And how can we augment our own profitability without giving up so much profit to our senior marketing reps or our joint venture partners? If you were going to devise a perfect compensation program for a realtor-facing marketing representative that produces 20 to 60 deals each month, what would that look like? What would your best marketing rep do well? Would they be hosting lunch and learns? Would they be visiting at the Women's Council of Realtors? Would they be hosting certifications or events or continuing education with the realtors? Would they just be brown nosing? Would they just be donut dollying? Would they be unbuttoning one of their buttons on their blouse like the cleavage queens of the 1980s? I mean, come on. What we're asking from a title fulfillment partner is just simple. Secure one zip code for $100 a month. That's minimum. You're paying $1,200 a year to be endorsed by the Hero Benefits Network for a local title agency. So even if all it was is a moniker on your window decal or a moniker on your banner ad on your website, it just lends immense credibility to have our third party endorsement. In yellow highlight there, once you make the tax deductible donation, there's a hero an essential employee that's going to close a transaction with you, we recommend, we can't require it, but we can recommend a donation to the hero at closing. And we look at about $500 a file. We put 500-ish because, if you're doing a 189, condo, maybe there's not 500 in the file. So you have to manage your donations personally. But we've had title companies donate $7.95 a file. We've had a title company recently did $8.95 a file. We have a title company doing $500 a file. And we also have title companies that pay $1,000 a month for a larger territory, and then they still make their donations to the heroes when they close. So it's just up to your title agency how you see the opportunity. The most important thing for you is to learn the clear to close protocol. Like, we have a formula for essential employee relocation closings, and it's just I would say total 6 minutes. Let's say 2 minutes in the beginning, 2 minutes in the middle, and 2 minutes at the end to make sure that the title transaction goes smoothly with the essential employee relocation grants. There's just a couple of little pieces of paper that have to be done. And then what we want to do is we want to collaborate with you in the local market towards realtor awareness using the Works Partner education pieces or the HBN realtor education pieces. We want to bring realtors together. So just think of this. Think we have a lunch in January, 15 people show up. We have a lunch in February, 15 people show up. We have a lunch in March and 15 people show up. Well, lo and behold, you have 45 realtors. 45 realtors went through that program just on 15, 15, and 15 a month. I've been at lunch and learns where there was 350 people. So being certainly very, very conservative here, to think that we could dip our toe in the water and just beta test this bad boy together for $100 a month. Endeavor with us to certify 45 realtors, 40 realtors before March of 2025. And what you're going to find is that you're going to be serving those 40 certified real estate agents through your title agency 4, 5, 6, 7 transactions a month. Oh my God. So then you can host HBN celebrations, like who did a closing this month? Bring in your mortgage partner. Your mortgage partner and you are running the division, Hero Benefits division of your title agency. So now the mortgage company is equally vested as the title company. The title company and the mortgage company are working together to certify more realtors. It's a perfect symbiotic, interdependent relationship, and I'm very, very proud of this. So the result of this is that your social media promotions, you start sharing our posts, right? It's like firefighter from Connecticut bought a house in Florida. Firefighter from Texas bought a house in Iowa. Firefighter from Caldwell Banker agent put a cop in a house in Pittsburgh. The social media promotions become relevant in the hearts and minds of your realtors because it's about production. So today, your title company is likely a catalyst for closings. It's like a commodity. And stick with me on this, but imagine it was a commodity in the hearts and minds of your realtors. Hey, I can go to this title company and this lady does this. I can go to this title company and this guy does this. This title company offers free transaction coordinator services. This title company offers good technology that I can close my transactions. They keep me really informed. This title company can make me more listings. Oh, well, which title company would I use? I mean, I've been a realtor for 40 years. If your title agency is a catalyst for transactional closings, you're going to have a certain amount of loyalty based on like, trust, and respect. But if I like you, trust you, and respect you, but you're also a catalyst for more listings, if you're also the fulfillment partner of my relocation, my essential employee relocation, my relocation grants, and my down payment assistance, well, then we're intra-dependent and very, very sustainable long-term. And that's why title companies are using the HBN belief system to grow. It's about a $500 pledge. So if you have a tight transaction and you can only give $300, you only give $300. But if you have a $400,000 transaction. You have both sides of it. You're writing the title insurance. You get it in, and you want to give them $500, $600, $700 at the end. You're combining that pledge, guys, with the mortgage and the real estate pledge. So if the real estate agent's giving them back $4,000 and the mortgage banker's giving them back $2,500 and you're giving them back $500, well, God almighty, that's a lot of money. So now you get this relocation grant that's huge. And the down payment assistance is calculated at 0.0015, and the relocation grants are calculated at 0.075 plus 0115. 0.075 on the one they're selling, 0.0015 on the one they're buying. This is a very simple, easiest job in real estate because we believe the new administration is going to back the blue. We believe the political climate of the United States is going to stop saying defund the police, and it's going to start saying that veterans deserve this and firefighters deserve this and EMT deserves this. We think that the socioeconomic climate relative to essential employees is becoming politically correct to honor them more. So we think teachers deserve this and first responders deserve this. And in addition, if you believe what we believe, this is a kind of a true or false test or fact or fiction, right? If Fed's already talking about a rate reduction and the mortgage interest rates on a 30-year fixed are going to go down, you're going to see a major uptick in buyer side inquiries. Well, we also have to simultaneously help our agents, our real estate agents, take more listings. That's what my title company, Team Title USA, did in Southeast Florida for the times that we owned it. So if we can stop thinking about title fulfillment as a commoditized service and insurance product and start thinking about your title agency as a listing acquisition resource so that we can begin to collaborate, teaching realtors, teaching mortgage bankers how your one-stop shop, how they can join your one-stop shop. Your title company is the centrifugal force of it all. I can't explain it any better. You're the fulfillment engine of our down payment assistance and relocation grants. So you're enunciated as the title company for that area, and there's no other title company allowed to offer these grants in relocation. We landed on exclusivity, not because we want to limit the freedom of choice for our heroes, but because we were already experiencing 100% capture rate. So we just said, well, if we're already experiencing 100% capture rate nationally, then why don't we just sell a zip code for $100? And then that title company owns the zip code, and we benefit from the one-stop shop. So together in your exclusive area, the only reason we're working together is to target 400 agents in your local market, get them certified towards essential employee relocation so that they can offer down payment assistance and relocation grants. That's the nuts and bolts of what we do. Now, we provide your realtors, we call it your worksaholic army. You know, one of the banks that did this with us a few years ago ended up with 80,000 real estate agents in their worksaholic army. You might need 50 real estate agents in your worksaholic army. But whatever you choose to do, know that your worksaholic army, your realtors, are out there promoting down payment assistance and relocation grants to all the cops. Your worksaholic army is going to the veterans and the honorably discharged veterans of the American Legion, the honorably discharged veterans of the VFW, going straight to the VA to disperse relocation grants, going down to the local fire station, going to the firefighters union, going to the firefighters association, and meeting them and handing them these vouchers worth $5,000 and $10,000, depending on if they're going to move. So instead of your realtors just one-off referring you a deal, they might refer you 6 or 8 deals from the PBA. They might refer you 6 or 7 deals from the AFL-CIO, the firefighters union. They might refer you 3 or 4 deals from the Veterans of Foreign War. They might refer you a couple deals from the American Legion. And then, there's a teachers union too. There's a school board. So they might refer you a couple of deals from there. Now, this slide is hard to believe, right? That 5 different networks could produce 5 different sources of business. And if each source of business on your screen right now provided 3 to 5 deals, that's like 1 a quarter. I mean, that's not a hard thing to imagine, that you're offering substantial down payment assistance, substantial relocation grants. You're offering free relocation analysis to help the cop find out how much they qualify for. And these realtors are out in the market as your workaholic army. So you might only get ordinary results from the PBA, 1 deal a quarter. You'll only get 1 deal a quarter from the Chicago Teachers Union. But cumulatively, it's a benefits network, and it's fantastic for your realtors. So imagine your title company owned the whole county, but you had 12, 15, 17 realtors in your county. This is very much like owning a franchise, and it requires labor to manage that franchise. So I'm going to close up on 3 slides, and I'll be done by 10:30. And then if you have any questions, you can dial me up, or you can call 1-800-299-WORKS. We'll help you manage your workaholic army. So Tuesday's title tour is about gifting you turnkey policies and procedures, gifting you marketing materials and social media content so that you can scholarship your elite referral partners and MLOs into the system using our Hero Benefits division to help people. You're transforming the lives of your realtors. You really are giving them passion and conviction. In my title company, we host weekly meetings. We like to do a weekly get-together. We do realtors every Wednesday at 10 a.m. We recommend maybe you have your weekly meetings with us, and you can have them join us. Maybe your title company meeting joins our title company. Just do one big title company meeting every Wednesday at 10 a.m. It's called a Realtor Workshop. We do it every week at Wednesday. We also do monthly pizza parties. Order 3 or 4 pizzas, some sodas, and we'll ask the agents to come in, and maybe only 4 or 5 agents show up, but they appreciate it. They appreciate the camaraderie. We celebrate, and we do a social media post, and we tell people that we had this pizza party. This is extraordinary. And there's a song, don't laugh at me, but there's a song that I remember from when I was a little boy in Catholic church, and it said, "This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm not going to put my light underneath a bushel and keep it a secret." All of my title partners across the country are guilty of not yet embracing the social media component of their Hero Benefits division, not embracing the weekly meetings with realtor assignments and camaraderie, not embracing the monthly pizza parties. But during 2025, your title company will. I have a vision. I have a dream. I have a dream that we won't hide our light under a bushel, that we will actually tell people, millions of people, that we're giving away money to essential employees. $5,000 in down payment assistance, $10,000 in relocation grants. So when you start to create a sense of competition, belonging, and interaction with your realtors, and your title company becomes a catalyst for listing acquisition, there becomes a central purpose to our brand, right? Our brand, Closed Title, becomes intradependent with our realtor partners, that they're using us to fulfill their central purpose. And that's when you have a culture. That's when your title agency becomes a cultural phenomenon in the local market. There are economies of scale at a statewide level. We gift a $24,000 grant to any title company that wants to join statewide. What we found out is that it was a little thick upfront to join a statewide exclusive. So we give a $24,000 grant to gift you a first year so that you can build your title company up over the first year without paying us $36,000 a year per state. That's about what it costs to run a statewide level relationship with Hero Benefits Network, is $36,000. But you could start with a zip code for $1,200 a year, right? But eventually our job, if we give you a $24,000 grant, is that you would own a statewide exclusive, right? So you nominate your own mortgage bankers when you own the state. You might have 15 mortgage bankers get certified with you. You nominate the real estate agents to enroll in your own Hero Benefits division for free. And these elite real estate agents do not have to gobble up exclusive zip codes, but they do. We don't require anybody to pay for a zip code to do business with us. We're the only nonprofit charitable organization that deals in down payment assistance and relocation grants for essential employees. And we gift the money to them through your title company. So our hero business starts with you. I think that's the key here. And your title company starts saying, let's find out how much of a grant you qualify. Let's find out how much of a relocation grant you qualify for. Let's find out how much down payment assistance you qualify for. So the realtors take the inquiries and do the wants and needs analysis. The mortgage bankers do the pre-qualification and grant decision. We issue the vouchers. The realtors takes the consumer out shopping or list their home for sale. The mortgage banker takes a 1003 mortgage application, and then we send it off to the title partner. That is the whole mechanism. I mean, that's the sales funnel that you just saw right there. And there's the tip. The bottom of the sales funnel is you. So we love working with our title company partners on a state level, but we'll start with you on a zip code level just to get you to dip your toe in the water. But think of it if you owned a zip code and then there was like 3 mortgage bankers in your county, and then there was 30 to 40 residential real estate agents in your county. Isn't this the mechanism that every title company is looking for in America, right? A true one-stop shopping experience for the consumer that ends with golden handcuffs on the consumer, right? So they're enjoying their golden guardrails. The consumer loves it. They're going through our residential real estate network to go out shopping. They're going to our mortgage banker to make their mortgage application. In fact, Jay just did 7 deals, $4 million. He's only been with us for a few months. And then title company at the tip. So the title company did all 7 of Jay's deals, and he's like the number 5 mortgage banker in cross country. So, I don't know. It's 10:32, so I'm starting to outwear my welcome. But if you don't understand the purpose and power of golden guardrails, and you don't understand the purpose and power of golden handcuffs, and you don't understand the purpose and power of relocation grants to hold customers loyal and create this mutually beneficial win-win strategy that funnels through our real estate agents to our mortgage brokers to your title company. That's significant to me in a material change in the way that realtors, mortgage bankers, and title companies work together. And it's all inside of a non-profit charitable organization called Hero Benefits Network. Get your zip code, exclusive geographic territory at herobenefitsnetwork.org. Let's do lunch. If that's the only thing that came out of your visit today, is that you dialed my cell phone number, 954-695-2314, and you said, hey, Russ, you got me. Let's do lunch. We'll schedule a lunch in your market. We'll do a proven realtor level certification, and we'll invite some mortgage bankers in. And if you just got 15 people to that lunch, dude, we're going to be partners for life, because you're going to see the loyalty. You're going to see the enthusiasm. You're going to see the camaraderie. You're going to see the collaboration. You're going to see the interdependence. You're going to see the camaraderie between these realtors and your title company. In fact, that all they want to do is sell more real estate. All they want to do is take more listings. Well, if we can teach them to give away our money, they're going to get a lot more listings. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Reach out to me at 954-695-2314 or go to herobenefitsnetwork.org and poke around. Thanks very much.